What's up YouTube? My name is Wayne. Welcome to the new channel. I've been playing poker for 20 years and PLO for the last 4 of those, so that's what you're going to get here. Let's get into it. Hasn't been indoor poker since pre-COVID here in California, so we're playing poolside. We're playing 5-5, we're in for 300. I want to also include some hands that I don't choose to play, just because I feel like a lot of new players to PLO are going to see many hands that may look good, but just shouldn't be played. Go card dead for a while until we do pick up a premium, and as it shows, me being a noob here at video making, I don't actually record it. I look down at ace, queen, 10-9, double suited in the cutoff. Once it folds to me, I make it 40. The button folds, then both blinds and the straddler make the call. So $160 in the pot, we are going to a flop. The flop comes down ace, 9-3, rainbow. Checks to me, pretty standard. We only have about $240 in our stack, so less than 2-to-1 SPR, or stack to pot ratio. We go ahead and pot it for the 160, and everyone folds, so we take it down. So I go card dead for a couple orbits, but then we look down at ace, 6-2, single suited, under the gun in a straddled pot. In a normal game, I would go ahead and raise this every single time, but the game that I play in here is looser than most, and there's one particular player who raises 3 bets and even 4 bets with any random 4, and this particular player is on the button in this hand. So my plan is to limp, have him raise, and then I'm going to go for the back raise to get most of my stack in pre-flop with, these would be considered good aces. They have a little bit of connectivity, one suit to the ace, but it's not going to really play that well post-flop. As I thought would be the case, the button does indeed raise 260. The small blind calls, big blind folds, then the straddler calls. I then proceed with the plan and pot it to 315. After thinking for a little bit, the button goes ahead and shoves for about $1,000. The small blind calls for less. Then the straddler goes ahead and laughs and shoves his remaining chips in the middle. I forget that I have an additional $25, but I eventually call, of course, and we're off to a run out. 4 ways all in. After the flop comes king 4-4. I'm not really feeling too confident in my hand. Kings are definitely a very strong possibility of being out there, and the button especially is very capable of having a random 4 in his hand. The turn comes a queen, so another not so great card. Probably going to need some help here on the river. And help is exactly what we get with the Barry Greenstein ace on the river. I confidently show my ace is full and know I only lose to, oh my god. C9 shows his hand, which looks a lot like pocket fours, but luckily it ends up being ace 4. We hit the old 1-outer on the river, scoop a massive pot, and we're on our way. I ended up folding this one here for 35 more in the big blind. Looking back, probably a little too tight. I believe it was right after the all-in 4-way aces hand, so I believe that could have factored in the decision, but I think it was a little too tight. Here's a good example of a hand that's commonly referred to as double-suited trash. Looks pretty good, but has a lot of problems with it. Low suits and has a lot of gaps, so it's not really going to play well multi-way. So here I pick up ace, king 6, nut clubs on the button. Fold it to me, I go ahead and make it 20. Only the big blind makes the call. We're going heads up to a flop of 9-5-3, 2 hearts. I go ahead and c-bet 30, and he makes the call. The turn is the 6 of hearts, and he goes ahead and leads $50 into me. And I'm going to go ahead and fold because every draw pretty much got there. So about an orbit later, under the gun, I look down at ace, king, jack, double suited. Go ahead and just limp. Next player to my left makes it 25. There's 4 callers, and I elect to just call. Compared to the aces hand I had earlier, this one obviously has more playability, being double suited, connected. Also, I'm quite a bit deeper, so I don't want to really announce the strength of my hand at this point, so I like to just call. So we go 6 ways to a flop of ace 7-2 with 2 spades. I check. The original raiser leads out for 120. Everyone folds to me, and now I have a decision to make. I think about just flat calling here, but with the flush draw available, I'm going to go ahead and check raise to 545, and he goes ahead and makes a call pretty quickly. At this point, I'm pretty confident he has a flush draw. He's not really going to have sevens in his range. He could have a combo draw of sorts, but his range is going to be pretty weighted towards flush draws and nut flush draws. I have a little bit over 700 in my stack. As long as I don't see a spade, preferably not a 3, 4, or 5, I'm going to go ahead and jam. The turn brings probably the worst card in the deck. It's the 3 of spades. So I immediately go ahead and check over to him, and sure enough, he automatically shoves all in and he covers me. I take a little bit, but I do eventually fold. Definitely could have played this hand a little differently in a couple spots, but let me know what you think of my play below. Despite the big hit we just took, we're still sitting pretty good with a little bit over 700 in our stack, and we just got to keep going. This hand, I looked down at ace, queen, queen, jack, rainbow under the gun. I decided to fold. I believe this hand would be better played in later position due to its lack of playability with no suits, so I like to fold. Let me know what you think. I go a little while without playing a hand before I look down at ace, jack, 10-9 double suited, and I go ahead and make a call for $20. After we go 4 ways to a flop of king, 7, 5, all clubs, I decide to fold, and we go ahead and rack up. Just wrapped up, guys, so kind of an up and down session. Didn't play much to start. Won a small pot with that hand I missed filming. Won the 4-way all-in aces hand. Then obviously lost the really big aces hand. Feel pretty good. First time playing in over a year. It was a little rusty. It was definitely a little harder to film and take notes and keep in touch with clients while also playing and staying focused, but definitely happy with the result. I was in for 300, out for 704, so decent profit. I'll definitely look to get back into it, play a little bit longer session. Only played a couple hours today. That's a wrap on this one, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like and subscribe button. If your viewing experience could have been better, let me know how in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time.